Wilson Morales from Black Film and TV. Hey, Jeremiah, how's it going?
How you doing, Wilson? Good, man. How are you?
Good. So when you get tasked to direct a sports movie, and when people watch a sports movie, they want to see action. You know, how much of a challenge is it for you and your skill set?
That's the exciting part of making the film in many ways, are the technical challenges, and Zach, my cinematographer, and I, we sat down and we watched every sports film we possibly could and every basketball film we possibly could. And we said, how do we make this different? How do we make this new? How do we get you inside the game? And figuring that out was thrilling for us, actually.
Yeah. Now, when you're directing a basketball movie, and obviously you're showing these guys make their shots, and these guys are pros. Is it a little easier when they're making their shots, or did it take a number of takes so you can get the right shot at it, especially when you're working with your editor?
It's a lot easier when they can make the shots. Yeah, for sure. You have to do a lot less work, and I think that was an exciting thing for Adam, something that was important to him, that they be real ball players because he wanted the ball to be real. And I think, it was exciting for me that they were real ball players because I like working with real people. So it was a thrilling combination.
And there's a lot of components that you're dealing with. You're talking about, not only do you have the sporting action of it, but you have Adam Sandler, and with him, you have to mix in the comedy and the drama, and then balancing it all so that way you have a complete picture as far as the audience and what they're seeing, what they're trying to get. How does that work with you in terms of, obviously, you have your writers, and then you have your editors, and then, your vision of it?
If you do your job as a director, when you're on set, you can just stand back and watch it happen. And, for me, that's the goal. There's sometimes when you have to make sure that you get what you need for the edit room, and you do it multiple times and you try to communicate clearly with the people around you, and treat everybody with deference and kindness. And I think it comes out in the wash.
No, but then again, at the end of the day, obviously, you're the facilitator. You have Adam along, as one of the producers. What is the end goal from your standpoint? You know what everybody else wants, and then there's what you want. What was more important for you?
To make a movie that I can be proud of. To elevate my craft and work hard and be good to people. That's it. That's the end goal.
Now, I've got a little personal aspect of it that when I was watching this movie, you gave a shout out to my high school, Cardinal Hayes. Not only did you say, it's funny because, this movie is set in Philly, but then you can say Cardinal Hayes, you show the front of the school, and you give their address. Whose idea was that?
We'd written Cardinal Hayes in, I think, because of Del Demps. So Del Demps was one of the consultants on the film. And Cardinal Hayes is a legendary school, obviously, and has a legendary court. And there are ball players who, play there.
Ashburn.
There you go. And they have these secret games. And we wanted to create this kind of secret game. And we wanted to make sure that it was authentic. And so Cardinal Hayes made a lot of sense as an authentic place to have it. And that was the goal.
That's enough. That's enough from saying this movie is top 5 in my book. So after you do a movie like this, and you've done different projects, where do you go from here? What did you learn at the end of this movie in terms of being behind the camera and shooting this type of film that helps you out with the next project you plan to do down the road?
Well, I think that each time you make anything, you get better at it. At least you're trying to get better at it, and I think that's the goal for me, is that, I'm a craftsman, and film is my craft and film is my medium, and I'm trying to get better and better at doing the work.
I think people will be pleased in watching it. I know I was, and I'm sure Cardinal Hayes was. So wherever you do next, we're here to support. Keep it going, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, man.
Mhm.